What's up people, welcome back to Rhys King's Game Channel. I'm Rhys King as always, and today I'm here to announce to you that we are going to be doing a charity live stream. It's going to be happening on the 8th of April, so not long now guys. I'm trying to tell you this nice and early, and I'm going to be doing plenty of reminders as we sort of get closer to it. But I really want to announce this today so that it gets people knowing what's coming and getting excited. You can pass this around and we can get as much as we can sort of sorted and organised and in place and ready for you guys. Oh yeah, because it's going to be a good one guys. We're going to be doing 10 hours live stream. It's kind of like a normal thing that we do on the channel. We've done 2 previously to this, except for this time it's not just me on this live stream, it's going to be me and Mr. Steve. So we're going to be doing 10 hours of Rust guys, so it's going to be really fun. It's going to be good just to sort of I don't know, get with you guys, hang out. You'll also be able to join us. We'll tell you what server we're on the day that we do it as well, and you can come and harass us or come and have some fun or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to that. Now this is the hard part of the video for me, because we're going to be talking about something that's incredibly personal and incredibly close to home for me. The charity that we're going to be raising money for this year is going to be the SMA Trust. If you guys don't know what SMA is, I'll leave a load of links down below where you can go check it out and understand exactly what SMA is. It's something that I was quite unaware of until the beginning of this year. I didn't really know of its existence, and that's kind of again why I want to raise awareness for it and also try and raise a little bit of money, which will be great. So this is something I haven't spoken about on social media or on my channel or anything else, because in all honesty we kind of needed to deal with this ourselves before I talked about it, and to be honest I probably wouldn't have talked about it on the channel if it wasn't for the fact that we're going to do a charity live stream for it. So some of you guys might know that I have a little girl. She was born about a year and a half ago now, sort of like late last year. We were going through a lot of processes. You might have noticed that it was a little bit shaky on the channel sort of around Christmas time and the beginning of this year, where I've been sort of missing time slots and stuff like that. I've still been getting everything up, but I've been a little bit more disorganised in what I've been doing. And the reason for that is we were in that hospital a lot with my daughter. Now early this year she got diagnosed with type 2 SMA. There are 3 types of SMA, 1, 2 and 3, and then there's also breakdowns between each of the types for severity and sort of what its effect will be on you in your life. So we've been sort of trying to wrap our heads, me and my wife have been trying to wrap our heads around obviously what this means for our little girl, and what it's going to do sort of to her over time. It's a lot to take in life. I think you don't ever expect anything to happen to you. Everyone says this about everything, it won't be me, or this kind of shit doesn't happen to me, or whatever. You never think that you'll be the one on the receiving end of this kind of shit news. Initially we thought we were dealing with something like something that wasn't as severe, something like epilepsy or something like that, which is something that's manageable with medicine and stuff like that, whereas with SMA there's no cure. So SMA basically attacks a protein in your muscles, and it pretty much means that it can affect your walking, it can affect your sort of respiratory system, your arms, so pretty much most of your body. It can make it so that you can't walk. It means that when you're a little older in life, with the type that my daughter's got anyway, which is type 2, it means that she'll probably be on like breathing apparatus and stuff like that when she gets a little older. In all honesty, we don't know how our journey's going to be through this with the SMA2, because you kind of have to monitor these things as you go through life, because I think each case seems to be quite different. Now we're still trying to learn a lot about SMA and exactly what it means, but that's why I say I'll link a lot of this stuff down below, so just so I don't have to go through everything in the video. So this is, like I say, something crazy close to me, and raising money for this is going to mean the world to me, because the charity that we're raising money for is the SMA Trust, like I said before. But what their aim is to find a cure and to basically maybe stop other people suffering with this. Now, SMA type 1, guys, is insanely serious. It pretty much means that most people don't live past being 2 years old. It's one of the highest killers in toddlers, and that's really fucking serious. Now, the SMA 2, luckily, means that you should have a bit of a longer life, and we don't really know the ins and outs of any of that until we start dealing with it, like I said a minute ago. To do with her walking or to do with anything else. So she may not walk, we don't know yet. We don't know anything really. It's still quite fresh at the moment, and we're going through a lot of stuff with physiotherapy and some other stuff. There's some good lights at the end of the tunnel that we've had recently, some more positive things, like she's been sort of like doing extra things with her legs that she hasn't been able to do before. But I really don't know how to talk about this to a camera. And at the end of the day, if we can do anything to raise money for this cause, guys, then it will be good. Any money going towards this is going to be good. We'll be helping thousands and thousands of families. This is a UK based charity, so the money will be coming into the UK for the charity, and like I say, potentially be helping thousands of families. So if you can afford to give anything, then please do. The donation page is already set up, the Just Giving page. You can text in to donate. You can also go directly to the page to donate. All of the links I'll leave down below with clear descriptions on how you can do either of those two things. I'll put up on the page now over here. This will show you how to text and donate. You can start donating now. You don't have to wait for the charity live stream. The number we're trying to raise for is £500. I don't know what that is in dollars or anything else, but it's £500 is what we're aiming for in this charity live stream. It doesn't matter if we don't hit it. Anything we make is going to be a bonus. You know, I urge you guys to tweet this out to people, and maybe you know someone who's going through this, maybe you know a family who's suffering in the same way that we are with everything, and they might want to be able to sort of, like, I don't know, pass this around people they know in order to try and help make some money for the charity. This has been a really hard video for me to make, guys. I'm sorry if I haven't explained myself very well. I'm sorry if I've babbled at any parts of this. I'm sorry. I know it's probably all over the place, and some of this might be quite shocking for you guys to hear, obviously, because I haven't spoken about it. But you're going to have to bear with me with the channel. Everything seems to be going pretty good with it all. But if it does seem shaky, then don't be bummed that there might be a video missing here or there. Sometimes we have to go to appointments, and sometimes we're in and out of hospital a lot at the moment. So it does affect me, and it affects, obviously, the channel on the back end of that. Now, I know that everyone probably doesn't care about it, but you know what it's like. You beat yourself up when you can't hit a target you're trying to do. So yeah, just bear with me a little bit, guys. I'm sorry that I haven't said anything about this up until now. It's just obviously incredibly personal and hard thing to talk about, full stop, really. So we're lucky, we've got a really strong family around us, so don't worry, we'll be fine, and we'll get through this as much, you know, the best we can. And if there's any cool developments that happen up in, you know, the process, then of course I'll keep you guys informed and let you know what we're doing. And other than that, guys, I think I'm going to leave it about here, because in all honesty I feel like I'm going to fucking break down in a minute. So yeah, let's do what we can. When the 8th of April comes around, we'll be doing that live stream. It's going to be incredible, and we'll be able to spread the word a lot more on that day, because it'll actually be happening and there'll be something good going alongside of it that we can all get hyped around. And I'm sure that plenty of you guys that are Rust fans on the channel are going to look forward to hanging out and seeing Mr. Steve and me sort of do 10 hours straight and just get balls deep into this, man. Let's get crazy up in this shit. So anyway, guys, this is a good thing, the charity side of stuff. It's an incredibly shit situation that we're in at the moment in my personal life, and I hope that opening up to you guys can mean that we can do something good for a charity, because that's the only reason I'm telling you about this really today, is because I feel like we can make a difference, and it will directly make a difference for me and my family in the long run if we can find a cure. So here's hoping that that day comes. And yeah, alright guys, I'm going to end this, and that's pretty much everything I have to say. See you in the live stream, guys, and normal videos will be back to normal tomorrow, so we'll get 2 videos as of normal. Alright, see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.